the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36. It's a gain of about 4. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
They run with Breida. Runs through the contact. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And it's caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Now it's a former Raven. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. It's a gain of 5 on the play. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Call it a gain of 5. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Now let's go.
From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flushed out right. Now the ball comes loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Lucky 56. Now let's go. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's complete to Lewis. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Set. Blue 90.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And this is caught at the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a third down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer, still did it anyway.
Now let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the second-round pick in 2018.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Here's Stafford now on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Going up top. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now let's go.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's...
Here's Jackson operating from the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Get it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. He was going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They go play action here on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Now a toss play, it's Breida. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on 2nd down, Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. From the red zone now, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Throwing is Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Jackson now, looking to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Jackson to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And an alley to run. Well, they deemed it 4 down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Jackson from the gun. He'll throw. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. Now let's go.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The final shot before the break. Stafford over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their...
And that's caught inside the 35. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down at Stafford. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
To throw again. Stafford. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Anthony Averett picks it. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And an alley to run. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
Detroit! Gone!
On first and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Quick slant there gets him the first down. 6 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Now let's go! 3-19!
To throw on 2nd down. Jackson buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now!
To throw is Jackson. Operating from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39!
Here's Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And now running right through it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Andre Howe. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles. And I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Forced out to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Jackson now. Going to throw again. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know, when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Green 39! Green 39!
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Jackson certainly giving the Ravens a spark in his rookie year. He's got them on the move with a 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now it's Jackson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They run again with Jackson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Green 39.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Back now in Baltimore. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
This is Breida. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Let's go. 11-11. Set. Waiting.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Goodwin. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, 22.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They come out here in the eye. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here's Lewis. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now Jackson being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The 49ers offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
He's going to sling this deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are back within a score. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And here's Lewis. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Set. Blue line it. Blue line it.
They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go.
Throwing now is Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Hurry up, here we go.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On the run, this is Jackson. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hut.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? And in the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.